Firstly, passing the RES exam is really not easy. However, we do have our ongoing revision classes to help aspiring realtors ace their exams. So if you are wondering how you can jumpstart your journey with intent and better foundations, do watch on. Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Ong. Welcome back to another episode of Journey. Earlier last week, we asked what are some questions you have in mind about the first steps or expectations of the real estate industry. We have heard you, and we have the top 3 questions in this box. And so today, I have 2 of my associates here with me to share with you more about the first steps in this amazing industry, their journey, their pain points, and of course, their watch out list. So if you are a new agent, you are definitely in for a treat today. But if you are not, stay tuned to watch how you get better and improve yourself with our experiences. Without further ado, let's dive into some of the questions. Okay, so introduce yourselves and tell us one interesting fact about this industry.
Hi, my name is Ronald. I've been in the industry for coming to about a year now. So I think one interesting fact about the industry is that for a lot of people who are looking to come in, you may expect that you have all the time to yourself, and that is actually true. So basically you have 100% control of your free time.
Oh, okay. How about you, Ariel?
Hey, hello. So my name is Ariel. I've only been here for close to 2 months, just under 2 months lah. So one interesting fact about this industry, I would say, is that you get to meet all sorts of people. So every day is a surprise. Every day you experience something new. So if you are looking for new experiences, I think this will be good for you also. Yep.
Okay, that's great. For Ronald, maybe throughout your start of the journey, what is the biggest change or something very unexpected change that you need to have?
Before I joined the industry, I was working a 9 to 5, and prior to passing my exams, I met Jonathan and his team. So Jonathan advised me that even before I pass my exams, I can actually start to dabble in the industry by learning new things, by doing things like telemarketing. So what I did was, after my 9 to 5, I would come back to office even before I got my license, and I would do telemarketing from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. I did that for about 4 to 5 months before I actually passed my papers. A lot of people say that in this industry there will be a lot of rejections, but to be honest, I've been used to these rejections ever since 4 months before I passed my papers. So when I come in, rejections wasn't really a problem for me. What I had to change was a lot on myself, the discipline part, because when you're working a 9 to 5, right, people will be giving you instructions on what to do. But in this industry, although your mentors and your leaders can give you a lot of guidance, but you yourself have to be very disciplined and self-motivated, because nobody's going to tell you what time to wake up, what time to work and all that. What I have to change a lot was how I view my work schedule. Nobody's going to tell me what time to wake up, so I have to set my own alarm clock. I have to determine how much I work, because in this industry, how much you work will determine how much you earn. So I think that is the hardest thing I have to change from a 9 to 5 mindset into a full-on business mindset, I would say.
Wow, that's very good to hear that you have come such a long way. Thank you. So for Ariel, do you have anything you want to add on? Like, what were your expectations back then before you joined our team or joined this industry, and any changes that you went through during this short 1 to 2 months period?
I would say very similar to Ronald. It's about the shift in your mindset. So one thing that's different from me and Ronald is that he worked as a 9 to 5 before this, but for me, I was a bum at home. Because I came out of army, then I went to uni. Then after that, my uni, I graduated from uni last year. So I had this full 6 months just studying and doing nothing at home basically, just doing part-time here and there. So knew I wanted to join this industry. I knew that it's not going to be easy, but I still didn't have that shift in mindset yet. I was very hesitant to start working. So that is one thing that we all have to overcome when you join this industry. You really have to push yourself out there, because like what Ronald said just now, so your time is your money. If you don't want to work hard in this industry, then there's no way that you're going to reap the results.
Well, since you guys have been in the industry a while as a newcomer, I would like to ask you, as a new agent,
how does it feel like when you, or what's the process like when you close your first few deals, your first deal in particular? Rona?
Very fortunately, when I joined the industry under the correct guidance from my leaders, I managed to clinch my first deal within 1.5 months of joining the industry. And the process, I would say, wasn't a walk in the park. There are a lot of things that I don't know. And one thing I'm very, very thankful for is that even with things that I don't know, I can very readily ask my leaders for help at whichever time of the day, even 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m. And they are always ready to render their help to me. I'm in very, very good hands, even though I'm new. So eventually, when the deal went through, of course, I felt very, very happy. And to be honest, there was a little bit of complacency. So I gave myself a 2 to 3 months break, which I shouldn't, but I think that is what a lot of newcomers should also take note. Being complacent is very, very detrimental in this career. Sometimes people make that one-time big amount of money and then they go for a 1-2 years vacation. Then they will lose the momentum. So in this short time in this industry, I feel that momentum is very, very important. The moment you give yourself too long a break, that's where you may lose all the momentum, and there could be more deals that you can close. But just because you decide to take that break, then things will go south.
Yeah.
For Ariel, you just came back from Malaysia.
Yeah.
And
The funny thing is that I actually closed my first deal it's a rental deal, but it's only-
yesterday only.
Yesterday, I was in Malaysia celebrating with my girlfriend our anniversary actually. So like while she was sleeping, I was just busy, texting Jonathan here, and then texting the client, texting the seller agent. I would think that in Malaysia, I can chill then. Back then I also had to rush all this, but I'm very grateful Jonathan is always there with me. Any questions like what Ronald said, anytime, anywhere, I can just ask him questions and Jonathan will be there for me so I'm really grateful for that, and it's like he's with me in Malaysia.
spiritually.
But it was I'm very happy It's my first ever deal, so thank you, boss.
No problem. Okay, right now, each of us will write 5 things that we will tell our younger self if we were to start again in this real estate career. Now, please take one. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, faster. So, Ariel, what are the 5 things you would tell your younger self?
Okay, I honestly, off the top of my head, this is the 5 Work hard, start early, save money, reach out, and mentorship. So work hard basically, like what we mentioned earlier, you don't work, you don't get money. Simple as that. So start early, I would say everything you do like in terms of work, start early in the day, then you get more productive hours in the day That's one. And also to start work early, as in like before you even get your license, you can start doing some other work which is kind of linked to the 4th point I reach out, because I feel like I could have started reaching out to all my peers, all my relatives, everyone that is in my social network that I could have reached out to them and let them know that I'm actually gonna go into this industry, so anything can look for me. Because after I joined the industry, I realized that a few of my friends and relatives just bought a house or something like that, so I could have been the one to service them that's one thing that is an expensive lesson And then third will be save money, because you need a lot of money, not really a lot of money, but it will be good to have some money to kickstart your career here and also to last your first few months, because even if you close on the first day you're gonna need quite a while to wait for the money to come in 2-3 months maybe. And lastly, most importantly, the mentorship so I think in this industry, like any other like sales or similar industries mentorship is very, very crucial. And with the right mentorship, you can go anywhere you want. You can fly high, go far.
Oh, beautifully said. What about you, Rona? What are the 5 things you would tell your younger self this time?
I'm still quite young, 1 year in the industry.
You're both still quite young. Wow.
These are my 5 things. The first one is to join the right team. I think that amongst the 5 will be the most important one, because you can be very intelligent, you can be very coachable, but I think if you're in the wrong team, that means that If you are working with somebody that you think you cannot work with, or the values don't align, then it's very, very, very difficult for you to excel in this industry. So joining the right team was the first thing that I did correctly. Okay, the second one is to be a sponge. So be an empty sponge. When you join the industry or whichever industry, if you want to maximize your learning, you need to come in with the mindset that you don't know anything. So when you come in and you don't know anything, all you do is actually absorb from all the top producers, from all the leaders, all your mentors. That's where you can maximize your learning curve. You'll be much faster. The third one is to work longer hours than normal. Like I said, before this, I was working in a 9 to 5 job. So in this industry, you have to work even harder than that if you want exceptional results. If you just put in minimal hours, maybe 7 or 8 hours a day, then your results will also be minimal, will be normal. Okay, the fourth one is to be coachable. So the attitude, I think, is very, very important. When you come in, there cannot be any air of arrogance around you. If not, people don't want to coach you, people don't want to teach you. So when you come in, I think it's very important to be coachable. You're open to learning. So the last one is, of course, do not be complacent. As I've heard from many industry leaders and many top producers, even at the stage that they are at now, even 10, 20 years of experience, they told me that they're still learning every single day. Most importantly, for anything that we do, we must always be learning. No matter how good you think you are, you must always be humble and learn, let alone somebody like me, which is only 1 year in the industry. So do not be complacent would be my last point.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Ronald.
No problem.
Yeah. Even for myself, right, if I look at my answers, I guess some of the points we do also kind of coincide with each other. Like for me, my first one is join the right mentor, as I feel that the right mentorship really smoothens my learning curve a lot. Back then, I didn't have the right mentor. The progress is very stagnant, and you will feel stuck. Of course, the right mentor will be able to understand your needs and also to help you achieve the goals that you desire, that you truly want. Number two will be courageous. The things that we do for the first time or something very unknown, it can be very daunting. Yeah, especially meeting clients, nasty clients for the first time, or other doing door knocking or telemarketing. Sometimes when we call the phone, our hand also will shake. So it's very interesting things that we have to go through. So sometimes the courage that we need actually will help us overcome many obstacles already. And it's only that when we are courageous, we can also lead our own team well. Our clients will also be courageous with us as well also. So thirdly, after going through what we do as a real estate agent, it can feel very like a routine after a certain period of time, especially after 1 year, 2 years. Every day we are prospecting, we are getting new leads, we are just doing marketing, we are calling, we are talking to people. But I feel the main thing, or what sets people apart, like how can an agent still remain so passionate about what he does on a day-to-day basis, is really just to have fun in the things that we do. In life, everything is a game. We start off as new agents, level 1, we have nothing. No money, we have just certain attributes. Then we go out there in the game and then we start to slay monsters. Then slay monster already, sometimes they drop gold. Drop gold, we get the reward. Then we level up, gain experience, learn new skills, and also use the gold buy another weapon or another equipment to continue playing the game. So have fun is very, very important to me as well. And fourth point, like I think same as what Ronald mentioned also, don't be too comfortable. So after you even achieve a certain level of income, when your basic needs are already kind of met, a lot of times even I myself as a team leader or what will slip into this comfort zone. And when I'm there, I feel that everything is already taken care of. Then when I feel comfortable, means that there is no longer any progress, be on a personal level or on a so-called dealing with clients kind of ways, sales or recruitment. So don't be too comfortable. Main thing is you need to keep improving and don't stay stagnant over there. Because if you are too comfortable, you don't improve, you'll in fact kind of deprove as well. Yeah, and then of course for my last point is when you are stuck or when you meet a lot of obstacles along the way, don't think, just do. This is what I firmly believe in. Okay, so going on to the question, next up we have, if we were to choose between closing a $10 million deal with a very nasty, very obnoxious, very rude kind of client, or a $1 million deal with the best, sweetest client, even cook for you, very understanding, which will you guys choose? I think we write down answer. So 10 million or 1 million. That's very quick, huh? Okay, so who want to share first your answer?
Sure.
Okay, come, Ariel. Which one will you choose?
The 10 million, of course.
Okay, why?
I mean, if you look at it purely in sales, you got two opportunities right there. Don't care whether the client is good or bad. Which one earns you the most money? So 10 million lah. Right? I mean, you can look at it from another angle. You serve the rude and very nasty client. So if you are able to rapport with him and then ultimately close this 10 million deal, you get money. And you feel that sense of achievement.
Like every day very nasty, whack you, demanding
this
at
one
5 AM, call you.
You need a lot of motivation, but I think...
then scold you some more, then don't appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Then
Just,
undermine you.
it's okay lah. I mean, for the 10 million lah. But I think okay lah. I think ultimately, if you are able to do this, then you'll feel like you can tackle anything with it.
Yeah,
That's true. So that would be one way to look at it. 10 million.
Yeah, so Ronald, you also come.
Okay, my answer will also be 10 million. The reasoning behind this is that since I'm in this industry for the long run, I will definitely meet people who are going to be more demanding, even more nasty than this $10 million client that I'm going to meet. So right now, I'll use this as a learning curve. If I can deal, like Errol said, if I can deal with this nasty client, I would have leveled up myself in terms of my patience, in terms of how I deal with difficult clients. So 15 years from now, if I were to meet the same, or maybe 2 months down the road, if I were to meet another difficult client, I'll tell myself, hey, I've done this before, this is not something new to me, then I think it wouldn't be a problem, and it would make sense for me because in this industry, we will meet, like Errol said earlier, we'll meet all sorts of people from all different walks of life. So I would use this as a learning curve and at the same time make $10 million from this client. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Actually, for myself, when I think about this question, because for me, if you are in this industry for a period of time, you will definitely meet very, very difficult, obnoxious or rude clients. And those that I have met before, they may even want to suck you dry or be very overly demanding. So at first when I see this question, I want to write both one because for us, when we deal with clients, yes, we try to engage with them so that even though they may be obnoxious or rude, but we try to win them over. Yeah. But to be honest, after that, I asked myself a bit, if it all comes down to it, I will choose the $1 million client. And this one I got recent one already. Okay. So for the $10 million client, very rude, very nasty, if he's out there just to really so-called very penny pinching and very demanding and give me a lot of headache, means he will suck my energy, drive, and I cannot focus on any other thing. I probably would drop him for the very sweet, very caring, very understand $1 million client. Because for us, when we look at the longer term, especially for myself in this career when we do sales, a lot of times what really touches my heart is how clients are working hand in hand together with us, and they are also very receptive, and they are also very happy for us to close the deal. So when the client really takes their full trust and faith in us, right, it is much more rewarding, not only in the terms of financially, but emotionally as well. And because when we are able to help clients in a very caring or in a very so-called loving kind of method, right, then in fact, don't be surprised that these 1 million clients can actually bring you much more business in the future. Because if you are only looking at this one deal, then a lot of times our judgment or what we do or what we say or what we act on may be very different from when we see in the bigger picture, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, so for me, myself, of course, I would like to handle both, but come down to it, if you were to let me choose one to spend my time on, I will choose the $1 million client. Okay, so Ariel, why do you think Jonathan Ong division is the best?
So before I joined, right, I actually went to source a few others, not division, but I just went to talk to other people from other companies. I won't name the company, but it's just not saying that they are bad. It's just not someone, they are not people that I can vibe with, you know. And they are not really providing the kind of mentorship or training that I'm looking for. So I remember when I came for the recruitment night, Ronald invited me lah. So I actually talked to Jonathan and Rex. Yeah, so I was telling them what are the things that I was looking for lah. Some very personalized mentorship training, all this. So I want personalized one. I don't want those like general one. Yeah. So this is what I've been receiving lah, and this is what where I've been learning from. Very personalized, and I love it. And I feel that I've benefited so much. Yeah, I think that I closed this deal within 2 months. I'm very proud of it, man. But of course, all thanks to Jonathan's personalized mentorship. Yeah. So that's what I really love about this division. He's able to give that customized mentorship that you need. Yeah, just have to speak up.
Happy to hear that, bro.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, so Ronald, what about you? What makes you think that Jonathan Ong Division is the best place to be?
So like I mentioned earlier on, I've mentioned that even before getting my license, I've already been doing telemarketing and all the different modes of marketing that doesn't require a license. So what made me gravitate towards Jonathan Ong Division is because number one, I vibe very well with people that I don't regard only as a boss. Jonathan is more than just a leader to me. He's like a bigger brother. Whatever things, whether is it personal matters or whether is it work matters, I feel that I don't have to hide from him. I can always confide in him in different things. What really made me choose this division was because even before receiving my license, Jonathan has been giving his 100% in mentoring me as a person who is not even an agent yet. So he's been telling me and teaching me from step 1 all the way to step 10. How do I deal with clients? What should I do? How do I fix an appointment? And he won't make me go down alone, and he will actually come down for every single one of my appointments, even after I receive my license, even when I'm a little bit seasoned. As long as I ask for the help, he will always just be there. You know, before I got my license, he was always there to guide me, there to teach me on what to do. And therefore, after getting my license, I only knew that I wanted to be in one place, and that place will be the Jonathan Ong Division.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, boss.
The first steps to becoming a realtor are never simple. In fact, it should be planned as you should be a tactician. However said, success in itself can be a simple and proven formula. Just find someone who is successful and duplicate 100%. I hope what we have shared so far gave you a good understanding on what to expect when you join the real estate industry. And if you need any clarifications or want to know more about our division, drop me a call or a DM. With that, stay tuned for the next episode, or tell me, what topic would you like to hear from me about?
So since the day I met Ariel, he has been shown himself to be a very hardworking person, and he is not afraid to try new stuff even though it scares him. So for Ariel, throughout the past 1.5 months that he has been with us, I think his growth is quite steady, and at the same time he is working on a lot of opportunities to expose himself and to build his business over here. So one thing I would like to say about him is that he is really not afraid of hard work. He has set his minds on getting a property that he wants. He's already in the process of getting it, and probably also planning in the next couple of years to even get his next investment property. So all this over here is traits that I admire for Ariel, and over here I will do my best to actually guide him along and provide him with the best platform that he has over here in Huttons and in my division. Okay, so from Ronald, I think I've known him for at least 1.5 years already. So back then, Ronald, when I first met you, you were still very raw, very young. You may not know what to do at the start because I think RES exam is not very easy. You really need to put in a lot of effort to pass the exam. What really inspires me from you is even despite passing the exams yet, you already knew right at the start your goal is to be a real estate agent. And even before getting your license, we already started working together, trying to do some marketing at the same time, be it calling or what, and we even went down to appointments and engage with clients and chauffeur appointments, etc. throughout your, maybe I would say 3 to 4 months before joining us.
Yes.
Because not many people will have the guts to do that, because they have not passed yet, and then it's a question mark whether they will eventually enter the industry, but you really just dive in, 2 feet in, head on. And from there, and that's the reason I feel that with this kind of persistence, this kind of determination, that really enable you to really kickstart your journey much faster than other people. Yeah, and from what I see is you also duplicate very fast. Of course, you're one of the first few members in my team also. And back then, what I have come up for myself, which is a kind of system, be it on how to generate leads, how to analyze for our clients, and how to do market reports, and in the end, how to engage and get even more referrals. After step by step guiding Ronald, I realized he managed to almost 100% duplicate the kind of effective methods that we use over here in order to clinch his first deal. Yeah, so this is what I'm very proud of you as well, bro.
Thank you.